inravio.com.
Hello and welcome to the weekly show.
We're like the Bopsy twins.
We're like the Pops. How did you know I was going to say that?
Because we're both old.
Old guy reference, start drinking?
Yes,
All right,
absolutely.
so we're like the Bopsy. Frickin' frack.
Oh, that's an even
Who knows?
older one.
Even older, right? Mm-hmm. So welcome to the weekly show. I'm Chuck.
Bonnie.
Have a very, very exciting show for you, boy. I'll tell you, I've been reading some of the stuff that we have.
Yeah.
Pretty, off the deep end, some of these things.
Yeah, and we're going to have to make it interesting because we can't actually talk about Walking Dead today.
Really?
Nope. We
Why
didn't
is it?
watch the
It's
new
a-
one yet.
It's a secret.
No, we didn't watch the new one yet because I'm getting you up to speed. I'm actually showing you all of the old stuff to get you caught up so you know what's going on. So,
Why, is there a new episode?
yes.
Really, we missed
Yes. No, we didn't miss it. It's in my TiVo. Are you kidding
My
me?
TiVo?
That's
Wait,
right,
how
it's
does that
my
work?
TiVo.
How does that work out? Shameless plug.
No, it's mine. And yes, we have it. Don't worry. But yes, I'm getting
Yeah,
you.
but I was going to lose sleep over that, thank God.
I'm losing sleep over it. We got to get you caught up.
Just play it. I know where we left off.
Well, I still want to watch the old stuff because I want to watch it again.
All right. Well, anyway, so
So, yes?
moving right along,
Do you have something else you'd like to talk about?
straightforward to the $99,000 answer. Go ahead.
Oh my God, you're so old.
Read. What else do I got to say to you?
All
I'm
right,
trying to
well,
hint to it, boy.
As always, we have an
Gotta drop a
incredible
hint.
show full of awesome stories. But before we get to that, let's take a quick break. Stick around, though, because when we come back, we have some of the stupidest stories to hit the web this week. A sports update with the guys over at Glory Days, another crazy game of fact or fiction, some Halloween makeup tips brought to you by a professional makeup artist, and so much more when we come back. Stay with us.
Hey, this is Chris Les Jake, and if InRavio.com spots you at an event wearing this bracelet, they will give you $100.
For over 60 years, Hanson Carpet has put the customer first, providing only the finest quality products and service. And Hanson Carpet is so much more than just carpet. We also carry a wide selection of window blinds and shades, and our licensed and insured technicians can service any of your flooring or window covering needs. Browse our huge selection of laminate, carpet, linoleum, vinyl, and tile. Stop by our showroom today or visit HansonCarpet.com. No matter what your project, Hanson Carpet has got you covered.
This is Joe Larson. You should check out the 505 on Racing Show live every Monday at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, or catch us on video on demand anytime, 24/7, only on the InRavio TV network.
Village Music Shop of Mastic. 1-800-HEY-DUDE. Your full-service store with personalized attention, school band instrument rentals and sales, music instruction on all instruments for all styles and age groups, for guitars, drums, amplifiers, PA systems, and accessories. It's Village Music Shop. 1495 Montauk Highway in Mastic. Call 1-800-HEY-DUDE or go to villagemusicshop.com. The world of advertising has changed. Radio, TV, and newspaper revenues have declined drastically. Why? Because businesses have realized that advertising return on investment isn't what it used to be. So what can we do about it? Well, that's easy. Advertise online. Own a local restaurant, real estate agency, or even a national retail chain? Whatever your business, InRavio can get your message out there, and we can do it at a fraction of the cost. Call today and see the difference for yourself. This isn't TV. This isn't radio. This is InRavio.com.
What's up, guys? We're Scared on Fair, and we're here with InRavio. If they catch you at a show with one of these bracelets, you will win $100.
That's a lot of money.
So get a bracelet.
Do whatever it takes to get that. Hit them up online.
Welcome back. Before we get into any stories, let's catch up on this week's World of Sports with the Glory Days 2-minute warning.
Hello again, everybody. We're Bruce and Disco from the Glory Days Show, and this is your Radio Sports 2-minute warning.
A few months ago, we reported a story about a husky Yankee fan who was caught on TV sleeping in his very expensive seats at the stadium right behind the Yankee dugout. The game between the Yankees and Red Sox back in July of 2014 was televised nationally by ESPN, and the announcers made a few comments while the snoozing fan was shown on camera, noting that he was able to stay asleep through all the ruckus caused when Carlos Beltran hit a 3-run homer. The beefy fan, Andrew Recker, claimed he had no idea what was going on when people in the stands started applauding after he woke up, and soon his cell phone was ringing off the hook. Friends and colleagues informed the Butterball that he had been on TV asleep in his seats. The rotund Recker didn't get to see the footage of himself until the next day on ESPN. But it got worse. Major League Baseball posted the footage of the Chunky on their YouTube channel, making the 31-year-old used car salesman a YouTube sensation. Before the end of the week, the flabby Recker was sitting down with Matt Lauer on the Today Show in a reinforced chair. "Put yourself in my shoes," Rector told Matt Lauer. "How would you feel if you were broadcast on TV and all over the media?" Doesn't he do that every day?
I think he does know it.
So he did what any American would do in that situation. He hired a lawyer and sued everyone in sight.
The corpulent Rector and his lawyer, Valentine Okara, filed a $10 million defamation suit against ESPN, their announcers, Major League Baseball, and the Yankees. Porky's suit alleged that ESPN went on an unending verbal crusade using words like fatty, stupor, and stupid to describe him, along with other vituperative utterances. Many people, including your friends here at Glory Days, felt the lawsuit was frivolous and a waste of time. Now, Bronx Justice Julia Rodriguez set the record straight and tossed the suit where it belongs, in the garbage. Justice Rodriguez, noting the full-figured Recker was on camera for only 31 seconds and that announcers Dan Schulman and John Kruk did marvel during his home run slumber and compared him to the hefty Kruk. But the comments lasted barely longer than a minute and did not rise to the level of defamation. None of the comments actually made by the announcers is defamatory, Rodriguez wrote. Notably, nothing said by either of them could be considered a false statement, which is a necessary element of a defamation action. The judge's ruling means the pudgy Rector won't be getting his hoped-for large cash settlement.
But he will get a role on the TV version of the movie Porky's. You can get the lowdown on what's happening in sports and more on the Glory Days Show with Bruce and Disco every Saturday morning at the 10 a.m. here in the East, only on the Enravio TV network. This has been your Enravio Sports 2-minute warning. I'm Paul Discofani, that's Bruce Oler, and you have been warned.
Well, thanks, guys.
Well, you really threw me on that one. I was ready.
They had enough stuff, boy. I mean, it's like they spent time with the dictionary this week.
I know, to find all different ways to say fat.
Husky, you know.
And then they came up with a smart word, too. Vituperative. I'm going to have to look that one up. I don't know what that is.
Vituperative. Yeah, it's like tongue twister day from the Glory Days guys.
Yes.
You know?
Mm-hmm. All right. Like I said before the break, we really love finding the absolute most ridiculous stories about the absolute most boneheaded people. So much that we made it a whole segment. This is Stupid News. Gotta love this one. Here's a reason not to hug your relatives. Jennifer Connell, a 54-year-old human resources manager from New York, is suing her 12-year-old nephew, Sean, after a hugging accident that happened when the boy was 8. Apparently, at the boy's birthday party, the child leapt into the arms of his Auntie Jean to say hello and knocked her down. In the fall, Connell allegedly broke her wrist. Connell is claiming that the boy acted unreasonably. She told Judge Edward Stodolink that the 12-year-old should be held accountable for his behavior. She's asking for $127,000 in damages. The boy's mother died last year, so only his father was with him last week for proceedings at Connecticut Superior Court in Bridgeport. Connell also told the judge that the injury has had a massive impact on her daily life by saying, "I live in Manhattan in a third-floor walk-up, so it has been very difficult. And we all know how crowded it is in Manhattan." What that has to do with the wrist, I don't know. "I was at a party recently, and it was difficult to hold my hors d'oeuvre plate." Poor baby. Her lawsuit said the injuries, losses, and harms to the plaintiff were caused by the negligence and carelessness of the minor defendant, in that a reasonable 8-year-old under those circumstances would know or should have known that a forceful greeting such as the one delivered by the defendant to the plaintiff could cause the harms and losses suffered by the plaintiff. I don't think an 8-year-old would know any of that. In her testimony, she says, "I remember him shouting, 'Auntie Jen, I love you,' and there he was flying at me. Thankfully, a couple days later, the 6-person jury found out that the boy was not liable." I'm thinking there's no way that that kid is going to throw himself at his aunt and tell her he loves her ever again.
Yeah, I think that day is over.
Yeah. Either that or he's going to throw himself at her with a knife.
Yeah, something.
God.
I don't know. I've seen some 8-year-old boys who were really, hyper and,
Yes, but-
can cause some damage. We know a couple that,
Yes, but they still don't know that they're going to cause damage.
Yeah,
they
they
don't
might.
realize.
At 8.
Exactly. They don't have a clue about, how strong they are, how big or how heavy or,
What the
pain.
ramifications are going to be when they throw themselves at you.
No, nothing.
Well, how about this? Ever wanted to own a restaurant?
I know you have.
I have. Just polish off a giant burrito at a New York Tangeria, and you'll attain your dream. Don Chinga recently issued a challenge to customers: eat a behemoth burrito and gulp down a margarita in 1 hour or less, and you'll win a 10% stake in the Brooklyn Tangeria. Owner Victor Robbie said, "If you're going to eat a massive amount of food in a single seating, you deserve real compensation. Some restaurants will put your name on the wall. We'll give you the wall. But the Grand Chinga Challenge is no easy feat. The burrito weighs 30 pounds and is stuffed with steak, chicken, pork, rice, cheese, beans, and salsa. And the margarita? Well, it's made with an extremely spicy ghost pepper. I know that pepper, it's nasty. Customers have to pay $150 to participate in the challenge, and once they start, no bathroom breaks are allowed. Puking will also result in disqualification. The restaurant adds that it will not be responsible for death or illness caused by the enormous meal." That's a lot.
And
That's a lot of burrito.
not only are bathroom breaks not allowed, but you can't blow your nose, you can't sweat.
Blow your nose?
No, they want releasing of no bodily fluids.
Oh, well, when you eat the hot stuff, your nose runs. You gotta-
Exactly. No, your eyes can't tear, nothing.
That's
There's no way anyone is going to eat 30 pounds.
30 pounds. Yeah, well, that's why he's giving away the restaurant.
He's giving away 10%.
Steak, right.
Yes. And you have to pay for it,
Of course. Well, anytime you do the big food challenge, you got to pay for it.
unless you do it.
Unless you do it. Yeah, the big steak costs you $50 or $80, whatever it is, and the big hamburger costs you X number of, but it's up to you to be able to eat it. You don't eat it,
Yeah, but nobody's going to be able to eat 30 pounds.
that's a lot.
I watched.
That's more than 10% of most people's weight.
Yes.
That's closer to 20%, and then you got to drink that margarita too. And with that ghost pepper, that you could virtually hurt yourself by doing that.
I watched a video of a guy who actually tried to do it, and he actually, believe it or not, made it through 4 pounds.
Right, the reporter who was there.
Yeah, 4 pounds. I can't.
That's still a lot of food.
Yes.
I mean, you have a 2-pound steak, that's a lot of food.
Ugh, that's way too much. Way too much. Okay. People who want to see New England's colorful fall foliage no longer need to travel for the experience. A Boston area man is offering to ship bundles of the dried up multicolored vegetation straight to your door for $19.99. Kyle Waring of Somerville, Massachusetts, set up the website shipfoliage.com earlier this year and began sending his first packages of hand-picked leaves to U.S. customers this week, and he says he's hit over 200 sales so far. Waring came up with the idea while contemplating seasonal monetization opportunities with his wife. They settled on leaves, he said, because fall in New England is especially gorgeous and really strikes an emotional chord. It's not Waring's first foray into seasonal offerings. Last winter, he shipped snow from Boston's record snowfall for $89. Using the website shipsnowyo.com, he said he received requests for 718 pounds of snow from around the United States. According to shipfoliage.com, Kyle offers bundles of 3 leaves of red, yellow, and green ranging from 3 to 6 inches in size. The leaves are preserved in a mixture of glycerin and water and shipped. The description on the website reads, each bundle of leaves is color balanced, 1 red, 1 yellow, and 1 mixed color leaf. Mixed color leaves are especially challenging to find and are by far the rarest leaves with the tightest window to process and preserve. These beautiful maple leaves will put a smile on anyone's face. Try gifting foliage to a friend today. That's actually on the website. So for $20, we're going to send you 3 leaves.
And some water and some glycerin.
Yeah.
Just go to our website, buycrapimgonnathrowaway.com, and you can order snow, leaves, poop, whatever you need. I got it. We're just going to send it right out to you. Price is so low, we're practically giving them all away.
Yeah, exactly.
Old guy reference, drink twice. If anybody knows who that is.
I think so. I don't remember.
Yeah, I mean,
Anyway.
really. So, hey, and we're going to have a raffle every month for all the people that buy the leaves, and we're going to send you a whole bag of them.
Yes.
One of those big black contractor bags full of them.
I think
Just
what they
because I
should
want to
have,
get them off my lawn.
Right.
You just have to pay the shipping.
I think what they should have done is they should have taken that snow and instead of selling it, they should have sent it out to California.
Melt
Stuck
there.
it in that lake that's disappearing.
There you go. Melt it down and put it in the lake.
Yeah, I mean, they had, I don't even know, 9 feet or something. That would have given them a pretty decent amount of water.
Yeah, shipping that kind of snow, could you imagine? You put it in the truck, you ship it over there, by the time you get there, there's nothing left.
We could put it in Tupperware.
The disposable ones in the supermarket.
Exactly.
Just keep filling them up and put them in the shipping container. Oh, my goodness.
No? Okay.
No. But how about this? A Chinese man had a 6-inch long dagger removed from his rear after he got it stuck there by accident. The patient, known only by his surname of Yang, said he had tried to remove his hemorrhoids with the knife in his dorm when the blade got caught in his rectum. Around 1.5 inches of the blade were stuck in Mr. Yang's body. Hospital staff said that 50%, that the 50-something-year-old patient was in great pain when he was sent to the emergency room, and the handle of the dagger could be seen sticking out from his backside. Mr. Yang said that he had been suffering from hemorrhoids for more than 10 years when the pain became unbearable, so he decided to chop them off by himself with a dagger. He said he carried out the operation by squatting down in front of the mirror, but he lost his balance at one point and sat on the blade by accident. Ouch. According to latest reports, surgeons successfully extracted the knife. However, they failed to find any traces of hemorrhoids and suspected Mr. Yang suffers from mental diseases. It's unclear if Mr. Yang will remain in the hospital for further medical treatment, but he probably should remain for further psychiatric
Mental treatment, yes.
treatment.
Something.
I mean, they have doctors that will look in your butt and see if you have hemorrhoids and use the proper tool to remove them, not a dagger that you're squatting over, looking in a mirror trying to, oh my God, I can't even think about this.
There definitely has to be something
We'd
wrong.
have no show if it wasn't for stupid people. That's what it boils down to. But please,
There
people,
definitely has to be something wrong with the person in their head to even
you
consider
think?
the possibility
hello,
of removing.
911, I accidentally slipped and I got a knife sticking out my butt. How big's the knife? It's a samurai sword. You can see a little bit of the handle sticking out.
It's tickling my
Oh,
tonsils.
my God. Oh, please, that's just ridiculous right there. Rumba. Talk about creating, taking one little problem, making it into a bigger problem.
Yes. All right, here's a good one for you. I know you're going to love this one.
Okay.
Women hoping to make short work of their student loan payments have a new option, thanks to the Bunny Ranch, one of Nevada's many legal brothels. Dennis Hoff, owner of the Bunny Ranch, announced a new program that will match its workers' student loan payments up to the amount they make as prostitutes. Over a 60-day period, the Bunny Ranch will match the payments of women at accredited 2- and 4-year universities. That's as per Hoff, who is eyeing a run for U.S. Senate. Hoff said he devised the idea when he saw an increasing number of his prostitutes trying to pay down education debts quickly. He told the story of a University of Michigan cheerleader who arrived at the Bunny Ranch after she became $40,000 in debt with student loans. She paid them all off in 2 months. She stayed with the job, went back to school, and is working on her doctorate. Believe it or not, about 43 million Americans owe an estimated $1.2 trillion in student loan debt. Of that, about $103 billion is in default. Many graduates owe an average of $30,000 and say they can't afford the high monthly payments. Others have opted not to pay as a form of protest. I think it's great that they can manage to pay it off that quick, but I have a feeling that there's a lot of dads out there that are going, no.
Daddy's little girl. I'm telling you, sent her to college, and man, she came out with some great ideas. She's a businesswoman.
I think it's pretty amazing that she managed to make $40,000 in 2 months.
2 months, yeah.
That's pretty incredible.
That's pretty incredible. You got to, you really got to be on the stick to make that happen.
But bump.
Got to really be on the ball.
Oh, can't imagine that. Either the prices are crazy high or she was really, really busy. 40,000, 2 months. Mm-hmm. Woof.
That's crazy.
Yeah. All right. On that note, let's take a quick break. Stick around, though, because when we come back, we have a Halloween makeup tutorial featuring a professional makeup artist, a list of the hottest New York events happening this week, and with our man Rick Eberly, and a whole bunch of stories you need to hear. We'll be right back.
Hey, this is Chris Les Jake, and if InRavio.com spots you at an event wearing this bracelet, they will give you $100.
For over 60 years, Hanson Carpet has put the customer first, providing only the finest quality products and service. And Hanson Carpet is so much more than just carpet. We also carry a wide selection of window blinds and shades, and our licensed and insured technicians can service any of your flooring or window covering needs. Browse our huge selection of laminate, carpet, linoleum, vinyl, and tile. Stop by our showroom today or visit HansonCarpet.com. No matter what your project, Hanson Carpet has got you covered.
This is Joe Larson. You should check out the 505 on Racing Show live every Monday at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, or catch us on video on demand anytime, 24/7, only on the InRavio TV network.
Village Music Shop of Master. 1-800-HEY-DUDE. Your full-service store with personalized attention, school band instrument rentals and sales, music instruction on all instruments for all styles and age groups, for guitars, drums, amplifiers, PA systems, and accessories. It's Village Music Shop. 1495 Montauk Highway in Mastic. Call 1-800-HEY-DUDE or go to villagemusicshop.com. The world of advertising has changed. Radio, TV, and newspaper revenues have declined drastically. Why? Because businesses have realized that advertising return on investment isn't what it used to be. So what can we do about it? Well, that's easy. Advertise online. Own a local restaurant, real estate agency, or even a national retail chain? Whatever your business, InRavio can get your message out there, and we can do it at a fraction of the cost. Call today and see the difference for yourself. This isn't TV. This isn't radio. This is InRavio.com.
What's up, guys? We're Scano Fair, and we're here with InRavio. If they catch you at a show with one of these bracelets, you will win $100.
That's a lot of money.
So get a bracelet.
Do whatever it takes to get that. Hit them up online.
And we are back. Welcome back to the show.
Well, Halloween is just around the corner and people are starting to scramble to find the perfect costume for this year's festivities. We're here to help. We recently had professional makeup artist Rob Uller in our studio to give us some tips on how to get some movie quality effects without breaking the bank. So let's check it out.
HateRadio.com.
Hey guys, Sarah Martin here, and I'm excited to have Rob Uller. He's a special effects makeup artist. Can you tell us a little bit about what you're going to be doing here today?
Today we're going to be making some fake blood.
All right, so that sounds really good. Let's get started. I can't wait to see what you have going on.
Okay, first thing we're going to use is a little Cairo clear corn syrup. Basically, it's like just maple syrup, but it's clear. And you don't want to go ahead and add too much. I guess I'm going to get like half of this full, because you don't want to add too much and then not have enough red dye. But I'm going to begin with about this much, and this is probably about what I'm going to be using today. So we're going to go ahead. I'm going to go off with the red and put as much as possible. I know I'm going to be using all my red. Yeah, we're looking good. Okay, now I want to add a drop of blue. As you can see, that's pretty gnarly looking blood. And I'm also going to be using some Hershey's chocolate syrup. Little squirt. Okay, let's see how good this stuff works. I'm going to pull out my Jiffy little knife here, and we're going to dip. It's actually really thick, but the thicker for this kind of stuff, the better, because once you start using it, it just goes all over the place. It's uncontrollable. So, okay, pretty cool. I'm digging the blood. Okay, and next week I'm going to show you how to apply the thick blood and the gushing blood that I've just made.
We can't wait to have you next week. Thank you so much for joining us this week.
You're quite welcome, Sarah.
All right, bye.
Bye-bye.
HateRadio.com.
And when you get done with it, you can drink it.
Really? Do you want to drink that?
It's basically nothing but sugar.
Yeah, I mean, wow. That's a lot of sugar, isn't it?
Yes, and then you can bounce off the walls all over the place with your little sugar rush. All right, we have a bunch of other cool stories to get to, but before we do, let's see what's happening around the world with this week and next week. Sorry.
Konnichiwa, internet friends. For those of us less educated, I just said good afternoon in Spanish, but don't look that up. Anyway, it's Wednesday yet again, which means another awesome weekend full of good times, fond memories, and deep regrets. And as always, I'm here to make sure you don't miss a single second of it. So let's check out what's happening in the great state of New York this week. First up, we have a show that's guaranteed to get you into the Halloween spirit or your money back. Not my money, somebody else's money. I don't know whose, but not mine. Anyway, death metal supergroup Cannibal Corpse will be live at the Emporium in Jog tomorrow, delivering all the headbanging tunes that you can handle. Sorry, I had something in my throat. They'll also be bringing with them friends Cattle Decapitation and Surreption, just to make sure the night is extra wild. Tickets are a measly $20 in advance, and the show starts at 7 p.m. This is basically the official theme music to Halloween. It sounds like the devil, so make sure your haunted butt is there, and the demons and scorpions will be too. Next up, we have an epic show for all you Britpop fans, such as myself. The Smiths being one of my favorites. U2 cover band, U2 OU, and an Oasis cover band, Oasis United, will both be at Revolution Bar and Music Hall in Amityville this Friday at 7 p.m. These two groups have been making waves around New York and are the closest thing to the originals as the laws of nature have provided. Tickets are just $12 and the whole thing is 18 and up. So long as you have one of those pieces of paper that prove how old you are. What are those called? Oh yeah, IDs. Bring your IDs, silly children. Finally, you'll want to be at Webster Hall this Saturday for the Unimpressed Fest 2015 party, brought to you by the CMJ Festival. Don't let the name fool you. This is going to be some crazy music party happening, featuring some insane acts like Nye Harvest, Solids, Ferns, Us and Only Us, and many more. The whole event's being thrown in the studio room at Webster Hall, 6 p.m. It's going to be crazy though, so get there when doors open at 6:30 p.m. Tickets are just $10 and it's 18 and up. Once again, I have to bounce, but be sure you're keeping up on all the latest New York events by following @InRavio on Twitter, liking our posts over at facebook.com/InRavioWeekly, and checking out our other awesome live content at InRavio.com. Also, be sure you're hanging with me over at RickEberly.com, @RickEberly on Twitter, @RickEberly on Instagram, and have an awesome weekend, everyone. I'll see y'all next week.
Wow.
Thanks, Rick. A lot going on.
I like the little sound effects he's got going.
Yeah.
I can't even growl like that. All right, a high school teacher in the Netherlands is getting a lot of attention for the surprising way she decided to teach her students about anatomy. She stood up on her desk and stripped down to the coolest anatomy suit you've ever laid eyes on. It was a bodysuit that showed the entire muscle structure of a human. Then she peeled a layer off, exposing a bodysuit with the internal organs. Finally, she peeled off the organs and showed a final bodysuit with the human skeletal structure. How cool is that?
That's pretty interesting.
I thought it was really cool that she actually went through all of the trouble of finding
All
this
of
stuff.
these things.
I've never seen anything like those bodysuits. I mean, the skeleton one you've seen everywhere, but the rest of it,
Yeah.
nothing. That is so cool. She said that kids were getting kind of bored with anatomy lessons and stuff, and she needed to come up with a way to kind of get them excited about it again. I applaud her for
Trying something innovative.
trying something new and
A
innovative.
little bit
yes.
out of the box.
Yes, and maybe it's because it's the Netherlands, I don't know, but the school actually was on board with it. They didn't
Really?
give her a hard time. Nope, they
She
liked
didn't
it.
get sued. She didn't lose a job.
Nope.
She put it on Facebook and they didn't fire her.
Yes, exactly.
Interesting. Well, speaking about boxes and a little bit out of the box, if you will.
Okay.
How about Lexus has revealed an origami-inspired car that ditches the sheet metal, the glass, and the plastics for precision-cut cardboard. The replica of a Lexus IS Saloon is a drivable, full-size sculpture exploring the manufacturer's promise of creating amazing and showcasing the human craftsmanship that goes into each Lexus vehicle. The sculpture is comprised of 1,700 individually shaped pieces of cardboard. The details were scanned into a computer and divided into segments before being recreated as laser-cut cardboard sheets, each painstakingly fixed together. The whole assembly was done by hand using a water-based wood glue, which had to be left to set for 10 minutes after each application. A robust steel and aluminum subframe supports an electric motor that provides locomotion so that it can be driven. The origami car explores the design of the Lexus in forensic details with impressive features such as a fully fitted interior, functioning doors, headlights, and rolling wheels. In total, the Lexus origami car took 3 months to build.
I have a problem with the name origami. It's not origami.
Because they're not folding it?
That's right. They didn't fold it into a car, so it's not actually origami.
So it should be the Lexus chipboard car,
It's not that either.
kind of like we do in the music business.
Yeah, but it's not that either.
Cardboard with a classy name.
But they still put it on a steel frame. Now, granted, I know you
course you
need
gotta
something.
have something.
It's cardboard.
You could have put it on a heavy cardboard.
What do you make an origami bird and you have to put feathers on it? I mean, it's wrong.
What's wrong with that? What's going on? Could have used the 2x4. It's in the tree family. Cardboard.
I guess. Yes.
Could have used a couple of 4x4s and put it on that. Nailed it down.
Glue like 45 pieces of cardboard together and make the rails of that.
Yeah,
I don't know.
exactly. You could have got a brad nailer and just.
It's not like you're going to
Put it
drive
all
it down the Autobahn or anything.
No, it's for looks.
That's right.
People are going to look at it and go, oh, look at that good car. It's made out of cardboard.
Yeah.
They're going to auction it off. It'll probably go for $1 million.
Maybe. Could be. I don't know.
The origami car was lost for 25 years. They found it in an old farm somewhere in upstate, in a barn. Had a story.
Yeah, exactly.
Nothing on it but dust. It was never driven. It's got no miles.
Yeah, okay. All right. Let's take another quick break. Hang around, though, because when we come back, we have a racing update from Joe Larson of 5 Off, 5 On, a game of fact or fiction, and a few more stories you won't want to miss when we come back.
Hey, this is Chris Less Jake, and if InRavio.com spots you at an event wearing this bracelet, they will give you $100.
For over 60 years, Hanson Carpet has put the customer first, providing only the finest quality products and service. And Hanson Carpet is so much more than just carpet. We also carry a wide selection of window blinds and shades, and our licensed and insured technicians can service any of your flooring or window covering needs. Browse our huge selection of laminate, carpet, linoleum, vinyl, and tile. Stop by our showroom today or visit HansonCarpet.com. No matter what your project, Hanson Carpet has got you covered.
This is Joe Larson. You should check out the 5 Off 5 On Racing Show live every Monday at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, or catch us on video on demand anytime, 24/7, only on the InRavio TV network.
Village Music Shop of Mastic. 1-800-HEY-DUDE, your full-service store with personalized attention, school band instrument rentals and sales, music instruction on all instruments for all styles and age groups, for guitars, drums, amplifiers, PA systems, and accessories. It's Village Music Shop, 1495 Montauk Highway in Mastic. Call 1-800-HEY-DUDE or go to villagemusicshop.com. The world of advertising has changed. Radio, TV, and newspaper revenues have declined drastically. Why? Because businesses have realized that advertising return on investment isn't what it used to be. So what can we do about it? Well, that's easy. Advertise online. Own a local restaurant, real estate agency, or even a national retail chain? Whatever your business, InRavio can get your message out there, and we can do it at a fraction of the cost. Call today and see the difference for yourself. This isn't TV. This isn't radio. This is InRavio.com.
What's up, guys? We're Scared on Fair, and we're here with InRavio. If they catch you at a show with one of these bracelets, you will win $100.
That's a lot of money.
So get a bracelet.
Do whatever it takes to get that. Hit them up online.
Welcome back. Well, it's been a hectic week in the world of racing, so let's catch up on all the action in our 5 Off, 5 On update.
Hello again, everybody. This is Joe Larson from the 5 Off 5 On Racing Show at InRavio.com. If you missed last week's show, you missed an interview with Dino Oberto, the PR director and announcer at the Mahoning Valley Speedway in Pennsylvania. You missed our discussion regarding social media track bashers bashing their local racetracks. We also talked about Stewart Haas's racing announcement regarding Tony Stewart's plans for after the 2016 season and the possibilities of Stewart racing modifieds and dirt cars. We reminded everybody about the 13th annual John Blewett III Memorial North-South Shootout, November 6th and 7th at the Concord Motorsports Park in North Carolina. We discussed the NASCAR Whelen Southern Modified Tour results from Charlotte Motor Speedway and the close championship battle won by Andy Seiss over George Brunhustle III by merely 3 points. We talked about the final Whelen Modified Tour event this upcoming weekend at Thompson Motorsports Park with only 4 points separating the top 3 contenders. We also spoke about the Sprint Cup Series results and Xfinity results from Charlotte Motor Speedway as well. Tune in Monday night from 7 to 8 p.m. as we give our reports from the Whelen Modified event at the Thompson Motorsports Park and the championship final points as well as the results from Mahoning Valley. Plus, we'll talk about the Sprint Cup Series and Xfinity results from Kansas. See you next week on InRavio.com for the 5 Off 5 On Racing Show, and please visit all our other shows on the InRavio network. See you next week.
Thanks, Joe. If you have never seen a modified race, you need to see a modified race. Those cars are awesome. It's like an oversized go-kart. It's a light car, 700 horsepower, and I'll tell you, the guys that drive these things, more, I'm a race car driver, but more power to them. There's a lot of power in those cars, boy. And they are flying around those tracks.
Mm-hmm.
Flying. Fast cars.
Okay. Well, we here at The Weekly Show cover a lot of hard-to-believe stories. So to help separate what's real and what isn't, we started playing a game of fact or fiction. Okay, here's an interesting one for you. Next month, Miley Cyrus and the Flaming Lips will hit the road together in support of their recent collaborative LP, Miley Cyrus and Her Dead Pets. And in news that shouldn't shock you in the slightest, at least one of their shows will apparently take place completely in the nude. Fact or fiction?
Gotta say it's fiction because they can't do it completely in the nude. They would never get on stage.
True. So yeah, it has to be fiction. Fact! Oh my gosh.
How's that possible? Where are they going to play?
The news comes from Wayne Coyne's Instagram, which adds the concert will be filmed for a forthcoming video, and it won't just be Miley and the Lips who will be without clothes. Coyne adds the audience will be completely naked. Also, milk, well, white stuff that looks like milk, will be spewed everywhere because, of course. Okay.
I'm going to say that's not going to happen, but send me a ticket because I want to see it.
I don't want to see it. I have no desire to see them or any of the audience members in the nude, and they really don't want to see me. So
get ready to drink because that happened back in the Wendy O. Williams days.
Okay.
And, that didn't work out too well. How many times did she get arrested?
I don't even know.
Pretty much every place she went.
Okay. All right. Story number 2. 38-year-old recreational cyclist Ethan Caseglia thoroughly explained the benefits of wearing $35 bike riding socks to his friend Kevin Washburn on Friday, saying that his specially designed socks are essential in optimizing his overall cycling performance. They're great, Caseglia said to Washburn, who has never purchased a pair of socks for more than $8. They're so comfortable, and they give me really good support. They also have the toe tip protector technology, which I like a lot. Seriously, if you ever get into biking, I would definitely go with these. Fact or fiction?
I'm going to say fact because you could spend money on anything, and I like riding a bike, but he's telling me it's fiction.
It's fiction. I think that $35 is a lot.
But I know they do sell special socks for bike riding.
I have no doubt. They sell special stuff for everything. But I think $35 is a lot for a pair of socks.
It is. But what do we spend on those special wicking socks for hiking?
I don't remember.
And you had to buy them that set and this set because they go together. That was about $35.
But that was 2 pairs.
If you want to call it that. It was an inner and an outer, but yeah.
It was still 2 pairs. All right, story number 3. According to British sources, a duck wearing a bow tie walked into a London pub, drank a pint, and fought the owner's dog while maintaining his bow tie the whole time. Fact or fiction?
No, I'm going to say fact, but it's probably fiction.
God, it's
fact.
The bird, called Star, is well known for waddling around his favorite inns, wearing a bow tie and swigging ale from a glass. The booze-loving duck and his handler Barry Heyman are a regular sight in their local taverns, some of which even give Star his own stool. Wow, I'm loving it. I want to see that duck.
Yeah.
Well, on that note, we're going to take one more quick break, but stick around because when we come back, we'll have another video from our visit to the Long Beach Film Festival, and we'll wrap things up with a few more stories. We'll be right back.
Hey, this is Chris Less Jake, and if InRavio.com spots you at an event wearing this bracelet, they will give you $100.
For over 60 years, Hanson Carpet has put the customer first, providing only the finest quality products and service. And Hanson Carpet is so much more than just carpet. We also carry a wide selection of window blinds and shades, and our licensed and insured technicians can service any of your flooring or window covering needs. Browse our huge selection of laminate, carpet, linoleum, vinyl, and tile. Stop by our showroom today or visit HansonCarpet.com. No matter what your project, Hanson Carpet has got you covered.
This is Joe Larson. You should check out the 505 on Racing Show live every Monday at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, or catch us on video on demand anytime, 24/7, only on the InRavio TV network.
Village Music Shop of Mastic. 1-800-HEY-DUDE. Your full-service store with personalized attention, school band instrument rentals and sales, music instruction on all instruments for all styles and age groups, for guitars, drums, amplifiers, PA systems, and accessories. It's Village Music Shop, 1495 Montauk Highway in Mastic. Call 1-800-HEY-DUDE or go to villagemusicshop.com. The world of advertising has changed. Radio, TV, and newspaper revenues have declined drastically. Why? Because businesses have realized that advertising return on investment isn't what it used to be. So what can we do about it? Well, that's easy. Advertise online. Own a local restaurant, real estate agency, or even a national retail chain? Whatever your business, InRavio can get your message out there. And we can do it at a fraction of the cost. Call today and see the difference for yourself. This isn't TV. This isn't radio. This is InRavio.com.
What's up, guys? We're Scared on Fair, and we're here with InRavio. If they catch you at a show with one of these bracelets, you will win $100.
That's a lot of money.
So get a bracelet.
Do whatever it takes to get that. Hit them up online.
Welcome back. So we've got another segment from Save and Continue, and Kyle always says something very interesting, and I think today is going to be all about video games. So let's check in with Kyle and Save and Continue.
Hey everyone, this is Kyle from Save and Continue, here once again to catch you up on all the latest gaming and tech happenings. So let's see what's up. Well, that about wraps it up for New York Comic Con 2015, and what a year it was. And while it may have seemed like video games got pushed to the sidelines a bit, there were still plenty of superheroes, cosplay, Walking Dead, oh, and some more Walking Dead. This year's Walking Dead panel was by far the biggest, being conducted to an amphitheater full of rabid Walking Dead fans. Hell, even Norman Reedus even showed up on a motorcycle, took the stage like it. Showrunner Robert Kirkman promised this year's upcoming season will be the most intense one yet, and while after this week's Season 6 premiere, I'm starting to believe him. Next up is a game that could honestly be more stressful than fun. Keep Talking and Nobody Explodes is a brand new PC title that tasks players with defusing a complicated bomb while another reads the instructions on how to actually defuse it. What's the catch? Well, only the player actually cutting the wires can see the bomb. Yeah, game changer. The unique game has been gaining traction thanks to publicity by Let's Players and streamers the world over, leading to some extremely hysterical moments. Some players are even taking it a step further by utilizing VR headsets such as the Oculus Rift to really get into the moment and create some serious heart problems. Keep Talking and Nobody Explodes is just another installment in the increasing popularity of unique party games. I really can't wait to see what's next. Well, I'm out of time, but be sure you're catching up on the latest in gaming and tech by following @InRavio on Twitter and liking our posts over at facebook.com/SaveAndContinueShow. Save and Continue is live tomorrow, 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, only at InRavio.com/live, the gaming channel. We will see you then.
Keep talking and nobody explodes. That seems really interesting. I'm like, I want to see that one.
Yeah.
Yes, I want to play that one. I want, you know what I really want it to be? Instead of a video game, it's, you know, a game on a computer. I want it to be this thing.
Box?
Like, yes, and,
Like
and
Operation.
if you, yes, and if you don't get it right, like green slime spurts out at everybody or something.
Or those snakes with the strings.
Yes,
They
yes.
pop all out.
Yes, I want it to be
Party game.
real.
Yeah.
I don't want it to be virtual. I want it to be real. And then I definitely want to
Scare
play
the
it.
hell out of people.
Yes, I want to play it. Definitely. Okay, we got a few more stories, so here we go. A British man whose legal name is something long and complicated says his Facebook suspended his account and refused to believe his driver's license. 30-year-old something long and complicated, who was born William Wood and changed his name legally in 2007, said in a Facebook post after his account was reinstated that he has been on Facebook for 8 years and previously had no trouble verifying his identity. But the most recent incident was the most complicated. Complicated said his trouble started recently when he attempted to log into his Facebook account and instead received a message saying his identity needed to be verified before he could log in. The user said he submitted requested copies of his driver's license, passport, credit cards, and various pieces of mail, but the site continued to tell him the documents were not sufficient to confirm his identity. It wasn't until he sent in a link to a news article describing his problem with Facebook that his account was reinstated. Facebook told him he would no longer be able to edit his own name on the site, instead giving a link to a form for the process should he need it in the future. I'm thinking it's possible that he wasn't able to verify his identity because a name like something long and complicated is not a name.
Yeah.
Who told him that, yes, it's okay, you can name yourself something long and
Yeah,
complicated?
what court said, yeah, that's okay, let's change your name.
Yeah. And what's wrong with William Wood to start with?
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
I'm guessing he did it to be a spectacle.
And do his friends call him Slack?
Slack?
Something long and complicated? I think they should.
They should.
Mm-hmm.
Or some other names that I could probably pull out of the hat if I really needed to. You know,
Bonehead.
in a pinch. Well, more than 2,000 people have pledged to protest the University of Texas at Austin's concealed weapons policy by openly displaying gigantic sex toys. Jessica Jin, the student who created the campus Dildo Carry event on Facebook, wrote that the event planned for the first day of fall semester, August 24th, 2016, protests concealed weapons being allowed on the school's campus while university policy bans displays of obscenity. On June 1st, 2015, Governor Greg Abbott signed a SB 11, known as the Campus Carry Law. SB 11 provides that the license holders may carry a concealed handgun throughout university campuses. Starting August 4th, 2016, in her Facebook post, Jessica wrote, the state of Texas has decided that it is not at all obnoxious to allow deadly concealed weapons in classrooms. However, it does have strict rules about free sexual expression. To protect your innocence, you would receive a citation for taking a dildo to class before you would get in trouble for taking a gun to class. Heaven forbid the penis. Jessica said that she did a little research on the rules surrounding dildos in classrooms, and when she discovered that it is indeed against the policy to wave dildos around campus, she just couldn't help herself. So she said, starting on the first day of long semester classes, August 24, 2016, we are strapping gigantic swinging dildos to our backpacks in protest of campus carry. Anybody can participate in solidarity, alum, non-students, people outside of Texas, come one dildo, come all dildos, she says. Economics professor Daniel Hammermesh says he's been teaching at the university since the 1990s and announced last week he is leaving his position because he feels the new law is harmful to his own safety. He said, with a huge group of students, my perception is that the risk that a disgruntled student might bring a gun into classroom and start shooting at me has been substantially enhanced by the concealed carry law. Well, let me highlight this and tell you exactly what you should be doing. This actually opens the door to the people who want to protect themselves. So if the concealed carry law exists and you're allowed to carry a gun on campus, then that means that the other students who want to protect themselves and the teachers should also carry a gun. This way, when the next guy stands up who thinks he's a whack and he's going to take out 9 or 10 or 100 people, before he can get one round off, if you're good at what you do, you could probably stop him with one shot.
In a perfect world, that would actually be right, but you're talking about college students who don't have the responsibility to go to all their classes and not get so drunk that they can't speak. So no, they shouldn't have guns on campus. College students, not grown-ups.
You really think that's an issue?
Yes, I do. They should not have guns on campus.
Well, it is Texas.
I know they do. I know they do.
They got it in their pickup truck in the parking lot. It's in the rack in the back.
I don't really see how having dildos strapped to your backpack is really going to fix anything.
Yeah, well, it's a protest.
It's interesting. I specifically like the girl with the yellow backpack with like 6 of them hanging out the back of it. That was funny.
That was
Yes, I thought that was funny.
That was over the top.
Gotta wonder, did she buy him for this specifically, or
She
is
just
a
pulled them out of the drawer. She had them laying around.
Yeah, exactly. All right, so what do we have coming up? We got a lot of stuff.
Well, actually, we have a lot of stuff coming up this weekend. So if you really want to get one of those Enravio bracelets where you could have a chance to win $100, you want to meet us at one of the several events that we're going to be at this weekend. Friday, we're going to be at the Camp Aquatic Spooky Walk in Center Moriches, Long Island, New York, and that's at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And that's, you come down for charity, and you plunk down some money, and you can walk through the Spooky Walk and get spooked. They'll scare you for a good hour or so. When you come on out, we'll have the Enravio van there. You can sign up to win some tickets from the Paramount Theater in Huntington, Long Island, and for different shows that we have there. So it's a good time. We'll be back there again on Saturday night. So you can come down Saturday, same time, 7 p.m. Eastern Standard. And Saturday during the day, the Enravio van will be at the Center Moriches Street Fair, which is just in the town before Spooky Walk. And we'll be there from 9 a.m. to 4 p.m. And we'll be giving away some win at the Paramount Theater and so forth. So come on down and join us and have some fun.
Absolutely.
Yeah, there's plenty of stuff going on this weekend. So.
All right. Well, it looks like we're out of time, but be sure you're catching up with all of our content by following @Enravio on Twitter, liking our posts over at facebook.com/Enravio Weekly, and of course, by stopping by Enravio.com. We'll be back with another live show next Wednesday, 7 p.m. Eastern Time, only at Enravio.com/live. See you next week.
Bye-bye.